Hello, my name is David Snyder. I work here at Aladtec as part of the tech support team and also as a training instructor for new clients. And what we're going to walk through today is an instructional video on the field notifications within forms. In this video, we're going to configure an existing form with field notifications, and we'll also review different field types that have notifications. That's in the example under forms here. We're going to look at the repair form. Now, with these field notifications, we can now control who is notified based on how the form is completed. You still currently can send a notification based on just the initial form being submitted, but now within the fields, you can specify who gets those notifications. For example, on this repair form, you can send a notice to a mechanic or an IT person or maybe a custodian, depending on what needs to be fixed. Under the type of equipment. So we're going to set that up right now. So we're going to click on the link here to edit the form configuration. And now within each of these fields, as you hover over and click on the little pencil, you'll see in the different type of fields the options for notifications. And the fields that have these new options are the select list, the multi-option, the date, and smart fields for members and schedules. And we have a couple of examples of those over here. So if we look under the type of equipment and click on the little pencil here, we can see the different types of options here for computer equipment. And let's say you want to notify your IT guy when that particular selection is made. You can click on Add Notifications, and you'll be selecting from either a work group, an access level, or in this case, individuals. And let's say Herbert's our IT guy. We're going to click on his name so that when a computer equipment option of type is selected, he will get that notification. And also, say with building, we're going to choose a name. Let's say Dave is our custodian. And then for the vehicle, we all want to choose our mechanic. And we'll choose an individual. And let's say Joe is our mechanic here in this case. Then we'll update this field, and now you'll see that field has the little green bell next to it to indicate that that field does have a specific notification that can go out. And you can edit those again through the little pencil and be able to remove the notification if need be or make any adjustments necessary. You can also do it as part of the supervisor list here. We can see a multi-option list. Let's say we need to make sure that these people are notified if their names is selected. So we can click on that field, and we can see here for Dave Anderson, we want to make sure Dave Anderson is notified. So for the Dave Anderson selection, we're going to choose individuals and choose Dave Anderson's name here. And you can do the same throughout the list here, Seth for Seth, Paul, and so forth. Update that field. Another option here is a due date. Let's say we need to make sure the chief is notified if the due date is happening within a short period of time. Let's say within 2 days. He needs to be notified for a quick turnaround on a repair. So we can click on the little pencil there, and we can add a notification for that date. And you'll see the options here. You can select whether the date is passed, whether the date is within the next X amount of days, or both those criteria together. And in this case, we're going to choose both types and do it within the next 2 days. We're going to notify the chief, and let's say that Brian is our chief, and make sure that he's notified because this repair is going to be needed to be done here in the next 2 days to let him know. So after you set all those different examples for notifications, you want to make sure you save your form here down at the bottom. And also as a follow-up for when those settings are in place, you want to make sure you flip over here to the member database and open up or have your members go into their own profile under My Info and select under here for their messaging type the form notification option for email or text. And that's why they are set to get those type of notifications from the forms. And then conversely, they can uncheck those boxes if they wish not to get those notifications via this method, and maybe check those options in the database itself and see any updates on forms. So there you have it, some examples on how to set the field notifications within your forms. There are many different options and ways to configure this for your own needs, so please explore those options, and if you need any assistance, you can refer to the help section here in your database and for other videos for helping using the form sections. And you can also call us at any time, 888-749-5550, or email us at support@aladtec.com, and we welcome you to use our resources for the tech support for your help. And if you need anything else, let us know. Thank you very much for listening.